How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here, and oh my god, Pixel Ripped 1995 is an amazing experience. Now, I played this game on the Oculus Quest, however, it's going to be available for PlayStation VR. Give it about another month or so. Just a few more weeks, you'll be able to check out Pixel Ripped 1995, and when you do, you're going to have a blast with it, I promise. Now, I can't really talk much about this game without spoiling it hardcore, so if you're just like, if you don't want to be spoiled and you're looking forward to playing it maybe on the PlayStation VR or your own experience first, here's the spoiler-free version of it, alright? I'm going to go through this really quickly. You want to play this game, especially if you played the first game, because a lot of this game takes place in games that would have taken place in 1995. It's a shorter experience. I think I beat the game in about 3 to 3.5 hours. Everyone on the team did an amazing job to put you there in the game. And like I said, it is absolutely worth just the experience of you never know what kind of gameplay you're going to get next. That's basically the spoiler-free version, and now let's talk about some of the awesome games you can look forward to in playing this game, and some of the tricks that are going on that are just, man, it's just, even thinking back to it now puts a smile on my face. I can't wait to go back and replay some of the levels, which you can do. You can actually select a level and select which part of the level you want to replay, which makes it awesome for me. So in this game, you play as Dot again. It gives you a little storyline done through this old game. But once it's time to save the world, everything gets into color, 16-bit. I want to live in this 16-bit RPG-ish land. I love the look of this. So now, to make it pretty vague, you are now linked into this small boy who is like the greatest video game player in the world, or whatever the case may be. And you got your Super Famicom-looking game system here. You pop your game in, you can start playing it immediately. And like I said, this game looks and plays a lot like the games that we would see for like the Super Nintendo era. Now, you're already being bugged by the next door bratty kid whose dad works at Ultra, which is the big video game company, and the new system's coming out soon. So you gotta, just don't even worry about him right now. Just play your game. Now, your mom comes home. She's a real estate agent, and you gotta deal with her. She's one of those moms who's not really into video games. She's like, well, I heard on the news that video games cause, this much problems or whatever, and you just, typical mom stuff. Now, once the game starts becoming alive, so to speak, you have this gun, and in this first little part, you can use this gun to distract your mom. She's about to take your video game away from her. You don't want that. So you can shoot the gun at various things around the room to distract her so you can keep on playing your game. You gotta do that to get to where you need to be going to finish what's going down. And I love these elements when the game kind of becomes alive. So now you're in your living room and you're playing it on your floor, everything happening around you. Fun little boss battle here. Now those cubes, you keep seeing those cubes, that's basically your life. Think the rings in Sonic. So long as you have one, you're good. But if you get hit and you don't have any of them, then you're dead. And you'll start right back at the next checkpoint. You have unlimited lives, don't even worry about it. I like these fun creative boss battles that they put into this game too. Oh, there's that bratty kid again. But this time, you're in this bootleg blockbuster looking place, which I think is a wonderful idea. I love the setting of this.
What happened? Your cartridge ran away to find a better player? Oh, zing!
Ugh, this guy. Alright, so he's telling you in this bootleg Sonic there's like 8 diamonds. There's only 7 of them, but your little helper guys is like, well, we could take one of the diamonds from the other game. So this one was probably my favorite part of the entire game right here, is you get to switch back and forth between this bootleg Sonic and this bootleg Metroid, and the items of one will work as items in the other when you're going back and forth. I thought it was such a creative idea. Man, so awesome. On your way home, sit in the back of the car, and again, video game world comes to life. So here you got a little bit of road rash, and once the trunk opens up, a little Mario Kart action. You actually are throwing the bananas out to get rid of the big old bad guy. Oh, what a fun experience. Oh, but you're not alone. You gotta go to this castle, so who else would you invite but, well, Cedric. But you know. So this is the castle we gotta go to? How about nope? Here's a little more familiar looking castle. So now as you're playing your game in your room this time, this one's kind of a fun feature where your mom doesn't want you to be playing your games, you should be sleeping. But if anything loud happens in the video game, you have to quickly grab the remote, turn off the TV, and then she'll be like, well, I thought I was hearing things, and she'll turn the light back off, and then you gotta keep playing more to beat this level. Another fun element, very Star Fox-like, only now you're actually holding the ship in your hand and shooting your trigger to defeat this boss. So these things that are coming at you, you have to actually literally and physically move them with your controller to avoid the shots and shoot the bad guy here. How fun! How creative! All right, well, there's a chance for you to win this big old TV in the arcade. You got to play Street Puncher, which is so Streets of Rage, and I'm okay with that.
Wow. Take a chill pill, kid.
So it's you versus the other players playing some Streets of Rage action. Boss battle in this stage is that whiny kid that you keep on avoiding turns into this giant monster, and now it's 2D fighting, and I love the fact that they used real people for the audience. Reminds me a little bit like Pit Fighter or stuff like that. And if you look closely, it's kind of hard to on this video, you might actually recognize some of these people. Now, I'm not in it. I wish I was, but I'm not in there, but you might recognize maybe some of the other people in the audience. All right, without spoiling it too much, now you're the mom and you have to play this video game to help out. Only you as a mom don't really know how to hold a controller, so sometimes the controller goes upside down, which means your controls go upside down. So left becomes right, and attack becomes jump, stuff like that. But it's also cool because you can tell it's on the screen there. Kind of a bootleg Donkey Kong Country. See, that's what I love about this game, just so creative. And then panic mode sets when you're swimming around in the water, and remember how Sonic has to get those bubbles? Well, when that happens in this game, the water rises in your room, and it may not look like much on this screen right now, but holy moly, when you're sitting there playing this game in VR, you start freaking out. And then later on it goes a little 3D, goes a little Crash Bandicoot style, maybe a little Mario 64. And I'm not going to spoil what happens next, you got to figure that out for yourself. So Pixel Rip 1995 available now. I have it on the Oculus Quest, coming soon for the PlayStation VR. I thank you for watching. Always more VR videos coming out soon, and always more other videos that I'm doing all the time. So make sure you're subscribed and consider being a Patreon. I will see you so soon.